Thank you for joining me here today, Klas. And Axfood's interim report for the first quarter 2023 has been published. And with that, of course, I would love to hear your thoughts and key takeaways on the operating performance in the quarter.
Well, let me start with that the households is currently facing a challenging time at the moment, which also we have full understanding of. And it's not only related to higher food prices, it also relates to a lot of inflationary cost in terms of energy, fuel, and interest rates that's going up. In that context, we are reporting a growth of 20% compared to the market. So we are seeing significantly more customers and new customers coming into our stores. So obviously that is a positive sign of what we have to offer is very much appreciated by our customer base. If we're looking it down then by segment, Willys is the retailer that is truly outperforming with a growth rate of over 24%. A lot of that is obviously due to their great value, but also in terms of the work they've done for many, many years in terms of optimize and modernizing their stores, particularly across the country. But Hemköp is also performing better than the market, doing also a strong presence and having a lot of activities, but also modernizing the stores, which is also appreciated. And particularly if you look at the segment that Hemköp is presenting in, they are clearly also outperforming in that area. If we then look at our cafe and restaurant business, Snabbgross, they also are doing a good job this quarter. They see a strong growth, even if we now start to see some part of the whole market that is going down a bit, but in that perspective, I think they are still doing, they're having a nice growth and also delivering a good report. Also, Dagab's performing, we have good productivity, but we are in the middle of the transition phase now into the new warehouse, the new automated warehouse in Bålsta, which I'm sure we'll come back to. So overall, I think mostly pleased with that the growth that we are able to report compared to the market, and particularly also that so many new customers is coming into our stores.
So food price inflation is obviously a very hot topic and still very high in the quarter. How has that continued to impact the market dynamics if we look at the entire quarter? And also, if you look beyond the quarter, how do you think this will play out? Where is food price inflation going beyond this quarter?
Well, as I said, obviously the households are now pressured from the high inflation, and that means that a lot of customers is now looking for more price value. They are looking into stores that give them a great value, but also within the store, they're also looking at products that is more value-based. Our private label range is actually growing more than it done before. We also see a higher share of campaigns as consumers are more interested in the campaigns that we are offering. So you see a different pattern at the moment. Now, I think if you look at it from a more on the positive note, we start to see raw materials now declining, still significantly higher level versus 2 years ago, but it's going in the right direction. The pressure from our suppliers is also now easing up, where we are starting to see more of in our negotiation, we also actually start to see some of the pricing going down, but particularly the inflation pressure is now easing up. So I think there are light in the tunnel there now that we'll start to see price inflation go down, and hopefully also the peak of the inflation is now over.
Okay, so if we move beyond the quarterly performance and look at one of the big development projects that we have been working on for some time now, the new highly automated logistics center in Bålsta outside Stockholm. First outbound deliveries in February went out from the building. How has the work progressed in Bålsta?
No, but you're right. I think we have an intense agenda in Axfood, and among that, a lot of that is to see how we can be more efficient and how we can, make a more automation of our operation. One part of that is our logistics center in Bålsta, which is actually the largest investment we have done so far in Axfood. We started over 4 years ago, and now in February it was a good sign when we started to deliver products out of the automation, which was, I think, a very strong achievement by the staff who has done that, as it's been a complex, large project over the years. We're very pleased with that. We start now with a dry range, and we actually today delivering to more than 170 stores, more than 2,800 pallets delivered by every day from the new warehouse. So we are in the transition period, and we will transform from the 6 warehouses into this one automized warehouse over the full year of 2023. So now it's a dry range. Then we will, after the summer, go for the refrigerated range, and then we'll complement it with the freezed range. So 2023, and then we will end up early next year with the e-com part of the business. So we are pleased to see a good progress in this area.
Anything before we end this little chat you'd like to add? Final remark?
No, but if I want to sum up, I think we started 2023 in a good way. We are attracting more customers. We're also behind this growth, delivering a stable finances. So we stand strong, and we continue particularly to invest for the future. So we are leaving now the first quarter, but we're looking forward now for the rest of the year.
Good to hear, Klas, and thank you for joining me here today. I hope to see you again here in a quarter's time. Thank you very much.
Well, thanks a lot.